We must end it, turns out. From the start, Jugo's cursed seal was connected to Boruto's Jogan eyes. At first we didn't realize this, race pain, and burn it as fuel for our journey. But after making yesterday's video, we suddenly discovered something interesting about Boruto's Jogan eye, which is related to Jugo's cursed seal. One of the mysterious powers in the Naruto story that is not told in full, apart from Minato's Hiruzen technique, is Jugo's cursed seal. This cursed seal was still being researched by Orochimaru and his group until the Boruto era. How could Jogan be related to this cursed seal? Let's watch the video until the end. The abilities of the Jugo clan's bloodline genes truly leave a mystery. Jugo is said to have the power to utilize chakra senjutsu, but none of the jutsu released by Jugo is categorized as a senpo jutsu. There is something strange about the information Kishimoto-sensei provided, and the last time the information we conveyed to you was that Jugo's cursed seal apparently came from Ruchido Cave. Orochimaru himself said this in the 73rd episode of the Boruto anime. Orochimaru once said that Ryuchido Cave was the darkest and furthest place that could be reached at nightfall. Only those who truly search for it can find that place. Then in episode 75, Orochimaru also said that place was in this world, but not in this world either. It is said to be a secret place where hermits live and practice hard. The explanation is very similar to Mount Myoboku, where these two places cannot be found using normal methods. That's why the admin is quite sure that these two places will not be affected by Xeno Ada. In episode 75, we also got a tip from one of Hakuja Senin's subordinates. He said, "What extraordinary willpower. But if the person named Mitsuki really had to be your enemy, what would you do?" These words were finally proven in the current Boruto manga. Mitsuki really is Boruto's enemy. And Hakuja Senin also knows that Boruto is related to a strange fate. He also said Boruto would not be able to escape his fate. It seems Hakuja Senin can see Boruto's destiny through the snake related to Boruto. Apparently Hakuja Senin tested Boruto to seize Garaga's reverse scales because he wanted to know what kind of fate would happen to Boruto. Will he die in Garaga's hands, or will he be able to connect with Garaga? It turns out that after Boruto came with Garaga, Hakuja Senin immediately knew what kind of destiny would be in Boruto's future. This should be a sign that one day Boruto will indeed meet Garaga again. From all the information that has been given earlier, what we need to underline is that Rushi Cave is in the darkest and furthest place that can be reached at nightfall. From this information, the admin suddenly thought, is it possible that natural energy is divided into two types? The first type is Yang natural energy, and the second type is Yin natural energy. What the basis for this idea initially emerged from the facts in the Naruto story that all great powers do have a dark side and a light side. For example, Kurama, Minato managed to divide Kurama into two types of power. There is Yin power and there is Yang power. The Hagoromo, he also has two types of chakra. There is yin chakra and there is yang chakra. Now this fact also appears in the Boruto story. Boruto has dojutsu eyes shaped like the moon, while Sarada has eyes shaped like the sun. The moon is yin and the sun is yang. And now this natural energy seems to be divided into two types. There is a yang type of natural energy and there is a yin type of natural energy. This can be proven from two places to study Sage Mode, which are completely opposite. The first place to learn Sage Mode is Mount Myoboku. The way to go to Mount Myoboku was explained by Fukasaku. From Konoha village, it takes 1 month to get there on foot. Mount Myoboku is also known as the Labyrinth Mountain. The dead and their wandering souls will be more active at night. It seems that this yin natural energy does not only come from the radiant energy of the moon, there is a radiance of energy from dead souls. The energy emanations from these deceased creatures contain many negative elements. Yes, and this is what makes someone who absorbs yin natural energy become a different person if he is not able to control his mental energy very well. Maybe you remember when Hagoromo's soul once came to Naruto, Sasuke and the Kages. Hagoromo's soul at that time came at night, and Hagoromo once said that his time to appear was almost up because apparently the sun had started to rise again. This proves that the souls of dead living creatures are more active at night. Hakuja Senin seems to know how to absorb yin natural energy, which contains negative energy from deceased souls. Maybe this is also what causes Orochimaru to want to reveal about the order of this world. In the 113th episode of the Naruto Shippuden anime, Sasuke once said to Orochimaru, "What is your goal? You change hiding places, you do experiments, you play with the afterlife, you try to uncover the order of this world." The souls of people who have died can still give strength to people who are still alive. This is why the afterlife, Orochimaru, is interested in the technique created by the second Hokage, namely Edo Tense. The question now is, what's the connection with Johan's eye in Boruto? You probably also know Ishiki once explained that the Ten Tails can absorb all living and non-living things in this world. This means even the souls of those who have passed away can be absorbed by the Ten Tails. According to the admin, it seems that Jogan's eyes are eyes that are connected to the energy of the souls of living creatures who have died. The reason why the design of Jogan's eyes is black is because the black color represents the other world, which is inhabited by deceased souls. That's why Jugo's eyes and the eyes of people who have cursed seals as a result of Orochimaru's experiments all have black eye designs. Basically, negative energy from deceased souls can make the body of the user who has the power of that energy lose control of his body. That's why Orochimaru made medicine for Sasuke and his followers if they wanted to control the power of the cursed seal. Then why doesn't Boruto lose control of his body? Boruto has another power that Jugo's eyes don't have. That power comes from the color of his eyes, which burn brighter. That is the essence of the power of Boruto's Jogan eyes, which allows Boruto to control the power of those eyes more perfect. That is the explanation about the relationship between Jogan's eyes and the souls of the dead. Hopefully this explanation can help you understand more deeply about the world of shinobi in the Boruto era. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the video.